The female CEO deliberately tore her $100,000 dress in the middle of the road. Then she walked over to a woman who was sewing clothes on the street corner and asked the woman to repair the dress for her. In fact, the CEO wanted to test the woman's sewing skills. Unexpectedly, the woman was not flustered at all. She picked up a pair of scissors and started cutting the dress directly. In just a few minutes, she transformed the old dress into an entirely new style. After putting on the newly altered outfit, the CEO looked left and right, too surprised to speak. The next second, the CEO directly took out $5 million and invited the woman to be the chief designer of her company. But the woman hesitated. She hadn't worked for many years, so she lacked confidence, and her son also didn't want her to go out to work. The customers standing nearby heard this conversation and all urged the woman to seize the opportunity. When the CEO learned that the woman had given up her career for the sake of her family back then, she felt deeply regretful. Before leaving, she handed the woman a business card and told her to live for herself. When the woman got home, she told her son about this matter, but as soon as her son heard it, he immediately expressed doubt and even said she was crazy. He thought that since his mother was already at such an old age, no company would offer her such a good job with such a high salary. Seeing that her son didn't believe her, the woman directly took out the CEO's business card. However, her son just locked her in a room and told his wife that she must not let her out before he came back. After her son left, the woman begged her daughter-in-law to let her out, but the daughter-in-law didn't dare to agree because she was afraid of her husband. At that moment, the woman suddenly realized that she had given up her career back then just because she listened to her husband, and now her son was locking her up with the same mindset. She remembered the CEO's words, "Live for yourself," so she asked her daughter-in-law, "Do you really want to live a life like mine?" It turned out that the daughter-in-law had always had a dream of designing, but she had never dared to realize it because of her husband. After hearing these words, she finally made up her mind and opened the door. Later, the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law went directly to the company, but when they took out the business card the CEO had left, the company's supervisor didn't even look at it and tore it up immediately.